Chiropractors. You're not getting as many new patients as you want because you don't have an offer that differentiates what you do from what every other chiropractor in your area does. I'm Chris Beal, CEO of ChiroJump. We've helped chiropractors like Dr. Ryan go from collecting $4K per month to over $31,000 in a single month, and Dr. Morgan going from zero, just opening her practice, to collecting $20,000 in a single month within her first year of opening. I'm going to show you how not having a great offer is killing your practice, how big companies like Starbucks can justify giving away thousands of dollars in free stuff, and the two offers that you need to start with in your practice. If you only remember one thing, remember this. Your offer has the biggest impact on your return on investment for any money, time, or energy you put in. And I cannot stress the importance of your offer enough. It literally has the power to 10x any marketing you do. It is the 20% of the work that yields 80% of the results. Do not skip this. It is the most important step and will save you tens of thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours and will lead to hundreds of thousands of dollars in increased revenue over the years. So what is an offer? An offer is what you provide in exchange for money. It's the way you package your products and your services. It's what services you give, what your customers give you in return for those services, and then the terms around that, right? In simple terms, it's how we package what we sell. It's how we position what we sell, and it's how you make it feel valuable to the patient. That's all an offer is. It's not complicated, it's just the packaging. It's how you take your care, we wrap it in value, and we present it so patients instantly understand why this thing matters. Okay, so why do offers matter? If you offer the same thing as everyone else, patients will compare prices. Most chiropractors don't actually have an offer, and they have just a list of services, meaning adjustments, exams, x-rays, and maybe a discount on the first visit. Patients will see that your services match the cheapest chiro in town, so they price shop. It ends up becoming a race to the cheapest prices because the business with the cheapest prices gets all the people that are looking for the cheapest prices, right? An offer changes that. If we have no offer, why? If I look at two businesses and I don't understand the nuance of why these things matter, if I just look at two businesses and I see that one is half the price of the other, which one would I go to? If I see you look at two, I don't know, Chick-fil-A's, and I see that one of those Chick-fil-A's is twice the price as of the other, I'm not going to the one that's more expensive unless I know something that is crazy about the one that's at, lower priced. We need an offer to differentiate ourselves before people understand what chiropractic is, before people understand why we do things and the way we do it. So if you want to build the most valuable service possible, one that truly changes lives, you need the revenue to back it up. The more revenue you generate, the more impact you can make, right? Because money isn't just profit. It's what allows you to do these things. It allows you to reinvest into advertising so more people hear your message and you can impact more lives. It allows you to upgrade your equipment and tools so patients get better results. It allows you to hire and take care of an incredible team, serve patients well, because we know that our goal isn't to serve patients at the expense of our team's lives. That's for sure. It allows you to provide for your family and enjoy the freedom that you've worked for. It's not the impact. We're not trying to take care of patients at the expense of our family's financial freedom or time freedom. All of this stuff depends on your offer. Without a strong offer, you need to outmarket everyone, which means you spend more money, you spend more time, you spend more energy just to keep up. And then even then, you're just hoping people schedule a first visit so they can actually experience your services and so they actually experience how you're different. And you hope that they do this before comparing your prices to other practices' prices, right? Because unless you're trying to compete with some, I'm not going to give any names here, but you know the places that are the cheapest in your area, unless you're trying to compete with them and the services that they provide and you want to compete on price, build an offer. With a strong offer, you will stand out instantly. Patients can see that you're different before they ever talk to you. They don't just hear that you're better, they feel it when they see what you're offering, right? And so we need to build an offer so valuable, people feel stupid saying no, all right? And so this is what we'll look at. We're gonna look at the value equation because our goal is to craft an offer so valuable people can't say no. To do that, we need to understand what the variables within value are, right? In order to make something valuable, we need to understand what pieces play into that. So there's 4 different pieces that play into value. And this is Hormozzi's value equation. So number 1 is the dream outcome. We see here, it's up on top. What is this? What is the real goal your patients have? And I'm not talking the surface level to get rid of my migraines. That's not what I'm talking about. We need the why behind the why, right? Sure, they might want to get out of pain, but what they really want is to pick up their grandkids again, or get back to the gym, or to feel like themselves after years of not moving freely, okay? And we're gonna go even deeper than that. 2 of the greatest human desires are, number 1, feeling important, number 2, feeling appreciated. So when someone says, I want to pick up my grandkids, what they might really mean, so here's the why behind the why, is I want to feel loved and like I'm playing an important role in their lives again. It might be that the only memories they have of their grandparents are of doing the things that they want to do with their grandchildren. And you understand how much bigger of a goal that is if we're getting back to doing the things that they have memories of. So your job is to build your offer around that level of emotional clarity, Ask questions that bring these deeper desires up and help them realize how their chief complaint ties into their deeper problems and struggles. So number 2, the perceived likelihood of achievement. And that's up here, the top end of that equation as well. And so here, this is the patient asking themselves, do I actually believe this will work for me? Okay. Every patient has a reason they think it won't. Maybe it's that I have 3 kids. Maybe it's I don't have time. Maybe it's I've tried everything. My doctor said that this is just a part of getting old. If you don't address those doubts inside their offer, their belief stays low, and so does your conversion rate, right? How much more likely are you to invest money than play the lottery? Although the dream outcome of the lottery is much higher than investing, at least I don't know of an investment that you're gonna, turn a $5 lotto ticket into $1 billion. Like, they've never heard of that. If that's the case, why would somebody choose to invest versus do the lotto? Well, it's because the likelihood of achievement is so much higher. And so when I'm looking at this, a great offer handles disbelief. We show them proof. We tell them stories of people just like them, and we make your process clear and credible. The higher their confidence that your process works, the higher the perceived value. Next is time delay. And if you look here, that's in the bottom half of the equation. And so these two on the bottom half, these are big. These are really big, okay? How long does it take for a patient to get what they want? The shorter the timeline between starting care and seeing results, the stronger your offer becomes. People buy speed. If you can help them see that they're making an improvement every single week that they come in, you can instantly stand out. Communicate that speed clearly. It's one of the easiest things that we can do to make our offer feel worth it. If you don't believe that the speed is important, why would someone justify spending thousands of dollars on surgery versus going to the chiropractor? Why? Well, I mean, there's other variables as far as like dream outcome and perceived likelihood of achievement, but speed is a big one. Surgery, the perceived time is that instantly, with a couple weeks recovery, you're 100%. With going to the chiropractor, you're like, I don't want to wait 3, 4, and 5 months, right? So 4th one is effort and sacrifice. What are all the hidden costs your patients have to take on outside of price? These are things that most chiropractors don't think about, right? And it's on the bottom half. And so the higher, the more effort and sacrifice there is, it diminishes the value significantly. And so here's some examples. The patients think about the chiropractors. Do the patients have to sleep in a new position? Do they have to change their workout routine? Do they have to leave work early for appointments? Do they have to deal with soreness after adjustments? Do they have to have awkward conversations with their boss about leaving early? Do they have to take pay cuts for for leaving early? Do they have to rearrange childcare or transportation? All of this adds friction. The easier and more convenient your process feels, the more valuable your offer becomes. So your goal is to reduce friction anywhere you can. Make booking easy. Make the first visit low risk. Make showing up simple and rewarding. This is how you make your offer irresistible. Make patients feel like they'd be crazy to wait. Great example of this is your new patient first visit. How much risk does that carry? Just spending $350 on someone that you don't know, some place that you don't even know, maybe you've never been to a chiropractor. Spending $350 really feel worth it? How convicted am I that this is going to be the thing I need? Because if it's not, I just wasted $350, right? Because that's why most practices just see referrals coming in, because the people that trust them enough to make that decision are not the person on the everyday off the street, right? And I would just look at how you spend your money. If someone told you they could fix a problem you didn't believe it was possible to fix, that you were told by your doctor and the people you trust it is impossible to fix, and they're like, hey, we'll do this for you. It might pique your interest, but then when you hear it's $400, you're like, no, I know it's not going to work, right? I put together a doc that walks through every part of building a lead magnet and core offer to increase the number of new patients, conversion percentage, and retention. It also walks through pricing, what it should be, how it impacts your patients' results and revenue, and how to announce pricing increases in a way that gets patients excited about it. If you struggle with getting as many new patients as you please, this will be a game changer. Click the link in the description. Let me know where you want me to send it. So why are offers the ultimate multiplier? A strong offer multiplies every part of your business. You could have the same ad, you could have the same ad spend, you could have to run them at the same time, and you'll 10x the results. We want offers that make people stop and think, is this even real? How are they doing this? Think about Starbucks. They give a free drink when you create an account on their app. Okay. They give a free drink on your birthday. Why is this? Because the average customer at Starbucks, and this is wild, spends over $10,000 in their lifetime. The free drink is not a loss. It's the start of a lifelong relationship. If they didn't have any system to monetize on the back end, then a free drink would just be wasting money. But they do. They have a very good system, right? You give away a $7 drink and you make $10,000 on the back end. Crazy. That's exactly what great offers do. They trade something small on the front end or something massive on the back end. They start relationships that build long-term value. And I want you to hear what I'm saying. Don't hear what I'm not saying. This is not just about giving more free stuff away, okay? If giving something free away didn't result in more impact and more revenue, I wouldn't be advising you to do it. My goal is not to have you just give stuff away. That makes no sense. My goal is to help you actually build a practice of your dreams. And so this is more about creating so much perceived value that saying yes feels automatic. And when you do that, everything changes. You don't have to spend as much to acquire a new patient. You don't have to grind as hard for every sale. And you don't have to guess what's working because results become predictable. Okay, a great offer doesn't just make you more money. It gives you your time, your confidence, your peace of mind back. Okay, and so building a great offer is about making it easy for people to say yes to the care they need. When your offer is clear, patients win. When your patients win, you win. Okay, so what offer should we build? Let's talk about the two types of offers for chiropractic practices. The first one is a lead magnet or hook. This is the offer that people see before interacting with your business. It gets them in the door. This is usually some kind of new patient special or irresistible deal that builds trust fast. There's a lot of very specific nuance to this that we're going to dive into later in another video. The goal of a lead magnet is not to make money by selling a bunch of lead magnets. It's to get as many people as possible into your business so you can sell your core offer a bunch more times. Okay, I'm not trying to build your practice off of 60-minute visits that cost $47. That's not going to work, obviously. What I'm trying to do is make it so you don't have to spend $200, $300, $400, $500 to get a $47 sold. And if you sell, spend $50 or $100 to get a $47 sold, and then convert 5 times as many people on the back end to your care plan, that's what we're trying to do. So the core offer, this is where we actually monetize, right? This is your main program or your main care plan that drives both your revenue and your impact. It's where that transformation actually occurs. The core offer is typically a care plan, right? So your lead magnet attracts and your core offer monetizes. Together, we create the full system that brings in more qualified patients, more life transformation, more revenue, and more freedom. And here's some resources walking through the different offers for Chiro and some more info there that you can come in and claim. So now you know how to craft an offer so valuable, patients feel stupid saying no. We've used this exact framework to help Dr. Cody from Polaris Chiropractic add $10,000 per month in just 60 days. Dr. Morgan Towsley hit her first $20,000 month within 10 months of opening her practice from brand new. Dr. Ryan go from $4,000 per month to collecting over $14,000 in a single day. And here's the truth. Right now, you're leaving money on the table. Not because you're not a great chiropractor, but because your offer isn't packaged in a way that communicates the value you provide. Every day you wait is another day of missed revenue, missed impact, and missed freedom. So here's what I want you to do. Click the link below, schedule a free strategy session. In less than an hour, we're going to map out your irresistible lead magnet to fill your schedule, your core offer that patients can't say no to, and your exact pricing structure to get patients excited while you earn more. This is completely free, no pitch, just a clear roadmap. So if you want predictable, patient-funded growth, click the link below right now and book your session. The link is in the description. I'll see you on the call.